Abstemious. Abstemious. Abstemious means not self-indulgent, particularly in eating and drinking, or self-disciplined, restrained. For example, her abstemious habits contributed greatly towards her success. He was very abstemious tonight as he only ate a small bowl of salad. They were an abstemious, respectful group of individuals we admired. So next time someone is self-disciplined or restrained, why not use the word abstemious instead? Amorphous. Amorphous. Amorphous means lacking in shape or form, or unstructured or unformed. For example, the chemistry experiment created an amorphous soft substance. My brother dropped a spoon of mashed potatoes onto my plate, which looked like an amorphous heap of creamy substance. The melted butter turned into an amorphous yellow mass in the bowl. So next time something is shapeless or formless, why not use the word amorphous instead? Analogous. Analogous. Analogous means comparable or similar. For example, she found that swimming was analogous to life. This example is analogous to his childhood experiences. The meditative exercise was analogous to a deep, blissful sleep. So next time something is comparable to something else, why not use the word analogous instead? Assiduous. Assiduous. Assiduous means showing great perseverance or thorough, diligent. For example, the assiduous student aced the test. The assiduous employees worked long hours over the past few days. So next time someone shows great perseverance, is thorough or diligent, why not use the word assiduous instead? Audacious. Audacious. Audacious means willing to take bold risks, daring and fearless. For example, before Tom left home, he made an audacious promise. We were shocked to know about the audacious statements made about the party. Peter was an audacious character in the film. So next time you refer to someone who is willing to take bold risks, why not use the word audacious instead? Auspicious. Auspicious. Auspicious means favorable, promising, or opportune, propitious. For example, they chose an auspicious day for the event. There were many auspicious symbols in the novel. Some animals are considered auspicious in some cultures. So next time something is favorable, promising, or opportune, why not use the word auspicious instead? Cantankerous. Cantankerous. Cantankerous means quarrelsome, argumentative, or bad-tempered. For example, none of us wanted to serve the cantankerous customer. The cantankerous old man always got himself into trouble. After a few drinks, the men became cantankerous and boisterous. So next time someone is quarrelsome, argumentative, or bad-tempered, why not use the word cantankerous instead? Capacious. Capacious. Capacious means spacious or roomy. For example, the buyer loved the capacious rooms and large windows overlooking the lake. We drove down the capacious and empty streets at night. They looked for a capacious hall for the ceremony. So next time something is spacious or roomy, why not use the word capacious instead? Capricious. Capricious. Capricious means volatile, fickle, or unstable, changeable. For example, the mother tried to attend to the capricious nature of her toddler. We braced ourselves as our ship moved on capricious waters. We were shocked at the capricious actions of the group. So next time something is fickle, unstable, or changeable, why not use the word capricious instead? Censorious. Censorious. Censorious means overcritical or disapproving of others. Or hypercritical, condemnatory. For example, she was censorious about the environmental strategies taken. He had few friends because of his censorious attitude. Tom was always grateful and never censorious. So next time someone is overcritical or condemnatory, why not use the word censorious instead? Contiguous. Contiguous. Contiguous means sharing a common border, adjacent, or touching, neighboring. For example, even though two provinces may be contiguous to each other, the laws may be different. Wales is contiguous to England. The rose garden was contiguous to the pond. So next time when two things are adjacent to each other or sharing a common border, why not use the word contiguous instead? Contumacious. Contumacious. Contumacious means stubborn or disobedient to authority. For example, despite the gentle, reasonable voice of the policewoman, the contumacious driver refused to provide his identification. The man's refusal to pay the monthly fees is contumacious. The contumacious students did not attend class for weeks. So next time when someone is stubborn or disobedient to authority, why not use the word contumacious instead? Credulous. Credulous. Credulous means ready to believe anything, or gullible, innocent, trusting, naive. For example, the businessman looked for credulous individuals to sell his products. The credulous girl was almost trapped into a scam when her friend caught on and saved her from the trap. We admired the credulous gentleman as we were used to deceitful applicants. So next time someone is gullible, naive, and too trusting, why not use the word credulous instead? Deleterious. Deleterious. Deleterious means harmful, detrimental, or damaging. For example, the factory's chemicals had a deleterious effect on the people who lived nearby. Even though sweets, desserts, and chocolates are delicious, eating too much can be deleterious to one's health. The label highlighted that the container enclosed deleterious substances if inhaled. So next time something is harmful or damaging, why not use the word deleterious instead? Dextrous. Dextrous. Dextrous means skillful with one's hands, or adept, or deft. For example, the dexterous pianist played an emotional piece with a profound climax. The patient felt at ease because he was treated by a well-respected and dexterous surgeon. The hiring manager searched for dexterous typists. So next time someone is skillful with their hands, why not use the word dexterous instead? Diaphanous. Diaphanous. Diaphanous means thin, delicate, and translucent, or sheer, ultrafine. For example, the diaphanous shawl elegantly fell over her silver dress. We saw the glow of the candlelights through the diaphanous drapes. The moon appeared diaphanous yesterday, and the child questioned how this could be. So next time when something is thin, delicate, and translucent, why not use the word diaphanous instead? Disingenuous. Disingenuous. Disingenuous means pretending to know less about something than one really does. Or deceitful, dishonest, crafty, not frank or sincere. For example, it would be disingenuous of my brother to make that claim. There was something odd about her, as if she seems disingenuous. No one wanted to do business with them because they were disingenuous. So next time someone is dishonest, deceitful, crafty, or pretending to know less about something than one really does, why not use the word disingenuous instead? Dubious. Dubious. Dubious means doubtful, uncertain, or hesitant, undecided. For example, when the social media platform was initially introduced, the public was dubious about the benefits. The brothers were dubious about the decision. While she was confident about many topics, she was dubious about this one. So next time someone is doubtful, hesitant, or undecided about something, why not use the word dubious instead? Egregious. Egregious. Egregious means obviously bad, horrifying, or terrible, atrocious. For example, the incident demonstrated an egregious example of discrimination. The egregious error of the politician raised concern among all residents. We were shocked at the egregious practices of water and air pollution at the factory. So next time something is obviously bad or horrifying, why not use the word egregious instead? Extraneous. Extraneous. Extraneous means irrelevant, unrelated, or not connected. For example, the editor removed extraneous information from the chapter. My nephew knew a plethora of extraneous facts about dinosaurs. She recognized the extraneous thoughts and quickly refocused her thoughts to the matter at hand. So next time something is irrelevant or unrelated, why not use the word extraneous instead? Facetious. Facetious. Facetious means using inappropriate humor when referring to serious issues. Or waggish, whimsical, flippant. For example, the professor requested that facetious remarks not be made on the discussion forum. The audience gasped when the speaker made a facetious comment about the president. The comedian was often facetious when delivering his monologue. So next time someone is waggish, whimsical, or using inappropriate humor for serious issues, why not use the word facetious instead? Fallacious. Fallacious. Fallacious means false, untrue, or erroneous. For example, the fallacious advertisement misled consumers. They presented a fallacious assumption. The teacher identified the fallacious arguments in the student's essay. So next time something is false or untrue, why not use the word fallacious instead? Fastidious. Fastidious. Fastidious means very concerned about cleanliness and details, or finicky, meticulous, scrupulous. For example, Mark walked with a bottle of hand sanitizer because he was fastidious about hygiene and cleanliness. She was fastidious while her brother was sloppy. We knew that she was fastidious, so we made sure her surprise was perfect. So next time someone is very concerned about cleanliness and details, or finicky or meticulous, why not use the word fastidious instead? Fatuous. Fatuous. Fatuous means silly, pointless, or lacking intelligence or bird-brained. For example, even though he was apt in many aspects, sometimes he made some fatuous remarks that we would raise our eyebrows. The lady made a fatuous comment about the tree. Some audience members asked fatuous questions, and the speaker replied briefly. So next time someone or something is silly or pointless, why not use the word fatuous instead? Felicitous. Felicitous. Felicitous means suitable, well chosen, or fortunate, happy, pleasing. For example, the house resonated with Felicitous music. We had a felicitous time at my grandmother's place last night. She was praised for her felicitous speech at the ceremony. So next time something is suitable or fortunate, why not use the word felicitous instead? Fortuitous. Fortuitous. Fortuitous means unexpected, by chance, unpredictable, or opportune or fortunate. For example, the timing was fortuitous. It seemed that our survival from the storm would depend on only fortuitous events. Thanks to the fortuitous entry of the truck, the hero escaped. So next time something is by chance, unpredictable, or opportune, why not use the word fortuitous instead? Fractious. Fractious. Fractious means wayward, difficult to control, or irritable, grumpy. For example, the celerity of the spread of the virus made it fractious. We wondered what made him so fractious. The fractious old lady found it difficult to make friends. So next time someone or something is uncontrollable, irritable, or grumpy, why not use the word fractious instead? Frivolous. Frivolous. Frivolous means silly, foolish, or not serious, light-hearted. For example, the students made frivolous comments in the classroom. Earl made a frivolous remark about the violence on the streets. Her frivolous answers to the reporter made the public question whether or not she was under the influence of alcohol. So next time something is silly or not serious, why not use the word frivolous instead? Gregarious. Gregarious. Gregarious means sociable, have a likeness for company, or outgoing, extroverted. For example, dolphins are said to be lively and gregarious animals. Katie was a gregarious and light-hearted lady who lit up a room when she entered. John was gregarious while his brother Jack was reserved. So next time someone has a likeness for a company, why not use the word gregarious instead? Homogeneous. Homogeneous. Homogeneous means uniform, identical, unvaried, or of the same kind. For example, the fruits displayed in the supermarket appeared homogeneous, with similar length, shape, and color. The characteristic of this group is homogeneous. So next time something is uniform or of the same kind, why not use the word homogeneous instead? Ignominious. Ignominious. Ignominious means shameful, dishonorable, or embarrassing. For example, Arthur exited the kingdom in an ignominious manner. Deception is an ignominious trait. The novel described the ignominious crimes of the group. So next time something is shameful or dishonorable, why not use the word ignominious instead? Impecunious. Impecunious. Impecunious means poor, having no money, or impoverished. For example, the government policies aimed at improving the lives of impecunious citizens. He is successful today, but he came from an impecunious family. The impecunious student walked for 2 miles to school every day. So next time someone is poor or impoverished, why not use the word impecunious instead? Impetuous. Impetuous. Impetuous means doing something hastily with little or no thought or care. Or reckless, impulsive, heedless. For example, the impetuous group regularly caused trouble. When I was a teenager, I made a few impetuous decisions. Meg was cautious, but her sister was impetuous. So next time someone is impulsive, reckless, or doing something quickly and heedlessly, why not use the word impetuous instead? Impious. Impious. Impious means sinful, unholy, or profane, unrighteous. For example, the impious thief jumped through the window and stole all the belongings of the old bedridden man. The emperor ordered impious attacks on the neighboring emperor's land. The article described details about the impious crime. So next time something or someone is sinful, unholy, or profane, why not use the word impious instead? Incongruous. Incongruous. Incongruous means not in harmony with something, out of place, or unsuitable or inappropriate. For example, I feared that I would look incongruous if I wore this dress. The new house looked incongruous in the old-fashioned town. The movie would have been better if a few incongruous scenes were omitted. So next time, when something is out of place or unsuitable, why not use the word incongruous instead? Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous means unnoticeable, or subtle or unassuming. For example, Jim was inconspicuous in the crowd. The inconspicuous building was gray, just like the others. They looked for an inconspicuous place to have a picnic. So next time something or someone is unnoticeable or subtle, why not use the word inconspicuous instead? Indigenous. Indigenous. Indigenous means local to a particular area, native, or aboriginal. For example, they found a few lizards that were indigenous to the region. Indigenous plants and trees surrounded the buildings. This was a common dish made in indigenous communities. So next time you refer to someone or something that is local to a particular area or native, why not use the word indigenous instead? Infamous. Infamous. Infamous means well known for something bad, or disreputable, ill-famed, notorious. For example, the man was infamous for stealing from the neighborhood. She was a member of the infamous gang. The region was infamous for violence, drugs, and gangs. So next time someone is well known for something bad, why not use the word infamous instead? Innocuous. Innocuous. Innocuous means harmless, non-injurious, or inoffensive. For example, the evidence showed that the drug had an innocuous effect on the mental health of the patient. The garden had a few innocuous plants and fungus. Her innocuous comment was quickly lost in the discussion. So next time something is harmless or inoffensive, why not use the word innocuous instead? Invidious. Invidious. Invidious means arousing envy in others, particularly of a situation, awkward, unpleasant, or unfair, unjust. For example, he was put into an invidious position. The regulators were put into an invidious position. The principal avoided invidious rules against students. So next time something is awkward, unfair, or unjust, why not use the word invidious instead? Loquacious. Loquacious. Loquacious means talkative or verbose. For example, I was loquacious, but my sister was reserved. Harry was loquacious and made many friends. The loquacious child tried to convince us to study more. So next time someone is talkative or verbose, why not use the word loquacious instead? Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Ludicrous means silly, ridiculous, or foolish. For example, Sarah giggled as a ludicrous thought came to her mind. We chose ludicrous suits for the party and had a great laugh at each other. This may be a ludicrous idea, but I thought there is no harm in mentioning it. So next time something or someone is silly or ridiculous, why not use the word ludicrous instead? Lugubrious. Lugubrious. Lugubrious means looking or sounding sad and gloomy, or dismal, mournful. For example, we were concerned because she had a long, lugubrious face for the entire evening. Everyone looked at Christopher Robin with lugubrious eyes. We can tell he was in a lugubrious mood because he did not want to talk to anyone. So next time someone is dismal or mournful, why not use the word lugubrious instead? Luscious. Luscious. Luscious means delicious, or juicy, succulent. For example, the table was filled with all kinds of luscious desserts. The children's eyes widened when they ate the luscious ice cream. I could not wait to have a bite of that luscious cake. So next time something is delicious, juicy, or succulent, why not use the word luscious instead? Magnanimous. Magnanimous. Magnanimous means generous, big-hearted, or munificent. For example, the celebrity donated a magnanimous amount to the organization. We were extremely grateful for her magnanimous gesture. It was magnanimous of Jane to offer that we stay at her home for the weekend. So next time someone or something is generous or big-hearted, why not use the word magnanimous instead? Mendacious. Mendacious. Mendacious means not speaking the truth, lying, or dishonest, false. For example, the mendacious report was written to mislead those who are interested in the topic. Jim was mendacious since he gave different reasons to each of us about why he was absent. The group argued that legal action should be taken towards those who create and market mendacious advertisements. So next time someone is lying or something is false, why not use the word mendacious instead? Meticulous. Meticulous. Meticulous means very careful, showing great attention to detail. Or scrupulous, diligent. For example, Mark walked with a bottle of hand sanitizer because he was meticulous about hygiene and cleanliness. They conducted the research with meticulous attention to detail. The meticulous worker found the difference in sales. So next time someone is very careful, showing great attention to detail, scrupulous or diligent, why not use the word meticulous instead? Momentous. Momentous. Momentous means very important, especially of a decision which will impact the future. Or significant, pivotal. For example, the momentous event took place today. It was a momentous occasion when she was honored for her contributions to the country. The king made a momentous decision. So next time something is very important, significant, or pivotal, especially of a decision which will impact the future, why not use the word momentous instead? Monotonous. Monotonous. Monotonous means repetitive, tedious, dull, or unchanging. For example, the monotonous sound of the air conditioner in the library soothed me to sleep. My brother wanted a change from his monotonous job because he felt he stopped growing and learning. The factory workers were willing to work the monotonous job because of the attractive pay. So next time something is dull, repetitive, and unchanging, why not use the word monotonous instead? Mutinous. Mutinous. Mutinous means rebellious or insurgent. For example, The mutinous protesters were arrested. The bank hired a third-party business to deal with mutinous debtors. The teachers had great difficulty in dealing with the mutinous teenagers. So next time someone is rebellious, why not use the word mutinous instead? Nebulous. Nebulous. Nebulous means hazy, unclear, or vague. For example, his nebulous statements led to confusion. The professor addressed questions on nebulous concepts. Her nebulous response about the matter increased doubts about the program. So next time something is unclear or vague, why not use the word nebulous instead? Nefarious. Nefarious. Nefarious means disreputable, criminal, wicked, or atrocious. For example, the nefarious acts of discrimination was published in the article today. The list of nefarious activities was long. We were shocked at the nefarious practices of water and air pollution at the factory. So next time you refer to wicked, criminal, or atrocious activities, why not use the word nefarious instead? Noxious. Noxious. Noxious means harmful or poisonous. For example, the workers wore masks to protect themselves from noxious fumes. The agent found out about the noxious plan to destroy the building. The scientists worked tirelessly to destroy the noxious bacteria. So next time something is harmful or poisonous, why not use the word noxious instead? Oblivious. Oblivious. Oblivious means totally unaware, heedless, or unmindful. For example, she was oblivious to her listeners' lack of interest. The little boy jumped in the pool of mud, oblivious to the mess he was making to his clothes. I spoke with the clock, oblivious to the clothes he wore. So next time someone is totally unaware, heedless, or unmindful, why not use the word oblivious instead? Obsequious. Obsequious. Obsequious means excessively obedient or attentive to someone with the intent to please. Or servile, submissive. For example, an obsequious waiter placed the glass of water on the table and left the room with his head looking downward and a constant smile on his face. The group was obsequious to people in power. We were amazed at the action of the obsequious businesswoman. So next time someone is excessively obedient or attentive to someone else with the intent to please, why not use the word obsequious instead? Obstreperous. Obstreperous. Obstreperous means noisy, boisterous, or unruly and unmanageable. For example, The drunken men at the corner of the pub were obstreperous, and the supervisor spoke to them about it. The obstreperous children irritated my grandfather. The obstreperous protesters rallied on the streets outside the office. So next time someone is noisy or unruly, why not use the word obstreperous instead? Officious. Officious. Officious means domineering, intrusive, or meddlesome. For example, the officious workers pushed us around the office. He didn't have many friends because he was considered to be an officious man. She was embarrassed and ashamed after the official's treatment she received from the group. So next time someone or something is domineering and intrusive, why not use the word officious instead? Ominous. Ominous. Ominous means inauspicious, threatening, or unfavorable. For example, novelists often include crows in a scene to symbolize ominous events ahead. There was a tense and ominous silence in the room. The music included ominous tones, followed by hopeful ones. So next time something is inauspicious or threatening, why not use the word ominous instead? Onerous. Onerous. Onerous means burdensome, oppressive, or exhausting. For example, we compensated the laborers for their onerous work at the construction site. He explained his onerous delivery schedule to us. James completed the onerous errands before leaving for vacation. So next time something is burdensome, oppressive, or exhausting, why not use the word onerous instead? Ostentatious. Ostentatious. Ostentatious means showy or flashy. For example, I think my dress is a bit ostentatious for the event. He enjoyed an ostentatious lifestyle. The lady chose an ostentatious car from the garage. So next time something is showy or flashy, why not use the word ostentatious instead? Parsimonious. Parsimonious. Parsimonious means not willing to spend money, miserly, or thrifty, penny pinching. For example, we did not expect an extravagant dinner because of her parsimonious attitude. The parsimonious lady spent hours looking at the clothes, but always walked out buying the cheapest thing in the store. He was parsimonious in disclosing information about his brother. So next time someone is not willing to spend money or is miserly, why not use the word parsimonious instead? Pernicious. Pernicious. Pernicious means harmful, destructive, or detrimental. For example, the factory's chemicals had a pernicious effect on the people who lived nearby. Even though sweets, desserts, and chocolates are delicious, eating too much can be pernicious to one's health. It is argued that social media has a pernicious influence on society. So next time something is harmful, destructive, or detrimental, why not use the word pernicious instead? Perspicacious. Perspicacious. Perspicacious means insightful, perceptive, or sharp-witted, shrewd. For example, the director of the company was convinced that she was a perspicacious businesswoman. The interview demonstrated that the leader was a perspicacious politician. He was a perspicacious analyst, so he saw the risks and benefits in the investment. So next time someone is insightful, perceptive, or shrewd, why not use the word perspicacious instead? Ponderous. Ponderous. Ponderous means slow, clumsy, and weighty, or heavy-footed. For example, the ponderous animal misbalanced a few times as it walked from one end of the room to another. My brother has a gentle and caring heart, but he is a bit ponderous as well. Her ponderous style made her stand out at the office. So next time someone is slow, clumsy, and weighty, why not use the word ponderous instead? Posthumous. Posthumous. Posthumous means occurring after one's death. For example, my grandfather received a posthumous award for his scientific work. We requested a posthumous pardon from the government. The artist received posthumous fame in the 20th century. So next time something happens after one's death, why not use the word posthumous instead? Precarious. Precarious. Precarious means uncertain, unstable, unreliable, or risky. For example, she did not venture into the business because she felt her financial position was precarious at that time. My grandmother took all her treatments and medicines on time, but her health remained precarious. I reduced my spending because my employment status was currently precarious. So next time something is uncertain, unstable, or risky, why not use the word precarious instead? Precipitous. Precipitous. Precipitous means done in a hurry or without much thought, or rushed, hasty, or hurried. For example, James made a precipitous decision and turned right. The athlete's precipitous move turned out to lead the team to a win. My essay gave an unclear message to the reader because I wrote it in a precipitous manner. So next time someone or something is done in a hurry or without much thought, why not use the word precipitous instead? Precocious. Precocious. Precocious means developing early, or smart, or intelligent for one's age. For example, the precocious child was called by the CEO to discuss some solutions to the problems. He wrote his first book at the precocious age of 13. The precocious girl simplified the complicated concept to the class. So next time someone is smart or intelligent for one's age, why not use the word precocious instead? Presumptuous. Presumptuous. Presumptuous means unable to understand the limits of what is appropriate, arrogant, or overconfident, egotistical. For example, would it be presumptuous of me to comment on the matter? It was presumptuous of Jane to speak on behalf of John. His presumptuous teasing came to an end. So next time someone is unable to understand the limits of what is appropriate or arrogant, why not use the word presumptuous instead? Prodigious. Prodigious. Prodigious means very large, enormous, or remarkable. For example, the prodigious pianist played a masterpiece on stage. The cost of the industrial machine was a prodigious amount. The tables were laid with prodigious quantities of food for the ceremony. So next time something is very large or remarkable, why not use the word prodigious instead? Punctilious. Punctilious. Punctilious means meticulous, diligent, or showing great attention to detail. For example, the punctilious execution of the strategy was commendable. The punctilious scientists found a cure for the disease. They found the disparity through punctilious work and sleepless nights. So next time someone is meticulous, diligent, and shows great attention to detail, why not use the word punctilious instead? Pusillanimous. Pusillanimous. Pusillanimous means cowardly, fearful, or timorous. For example, he often spoke with a pusillanimous voice and was afraid to stand up to his opponents. The pusillanimous squirrel ran quickly towards the bushes. They were certainly a pusillanimous group at the gathering. So next time someone is fearful or cowardly, why not use the word pusillanimous instead? Querulous. Querulous. Querulous means always complaining or pettish, touchy. For example, the police officers addressed the querulous group. Her tone was querulous and demanding. While John was querulous, Jane was easygoing. So next time someone is complaining or pettish, why not use the word querulous instead? Raucous. Raucous. Raucous means loud, harsh, or strident. For example, We woke up in the middle of the night because we heard raucous noises outside. You can hear raucous yelling in the supermarket. The raucous honking from the trucks and cars on the street disturbed the residents. So next time something is loud, hard, or strident, why not use the word raucous instead? Sagacious. Sagacious. Sagacious means wise or having good judgment. For example, Arthur was a sagacious member of the team. He is a respected speaker whose sagacious words are worth remembering. The public was confident because of the sagacious decision the leader made. So next time someone has good judgment, why not use the word sagacious instead? Salacious. Salacious. Salacious means obscene, indecent, or lecherous. For example, the movie included salacious content and was inappropriate for children to look at. The interest in the salacious stories was widespread. The novel was filled with salacious details of the relationship between Julia and Jonathan. So next time something is obscene, indecent, or lecherous, why not use the word salacious instead? Salubrious. Salubrious. Salubrious means good for one's health, healthy, or health-giving. For example, we moved to a salubrious area. The employer provided salubrious solutions for the employees. Demand for the salubrious plant increased. So next time something is good for one's health or healthy, why not use the word salubrious instead? Sanctimonious. Sanctimonious. Sanctimonious means holier than thou, self-righteous, or hypocritically holy. For example, the sanctimonious speech emphasized the need for transparency. We received a letter with a tone of sanctimonious disapproval. The sanctimonious assistant made it challenging to discuss some issues. So next time someone is holier than thou or self-righteous, why not use the word sanctimonious instead? Scrupulous. Scrupulous. Scrupulous means attentive to details and thorough, or meticulous, diligent. For example, the scrupulous worker found the difference in sales. Her mother was scrupulous about the cleanliness of her room. They conducted their research with scrupulous attention to detail. So next time someone is meticulous, diligent, or attentive to details, why not use the word scrupulous instead? Sensuous. Sensuous. Sensuous means pleasing to the senses, aesthetically pleasing, or seductive. For example, her sensuous lips was covered with a matte red lipstick. The sensuous qualities of the artwork drew the attention of many bidders. Professor Lockhart gave a sensuous smile and the audience giggled. So next time something is pleasing to the senses or seductive, why not use the word sensuous instead? Spurious. Spurious. Spurious means false, fake, or not genuine, counterfeit. For example, the spurious claims in the article misled consumers. The teacher identified the spurious arguments in the student's essay, which were not backed by evidence. So next time when something is false or fake, why not use the word spurious instead? Supercilious. Supercilious. Supercilious means arrogant, behaving as if one is superior to others, or proud, haughty. For example, her supercilious know-it-all attitude irritated the rest of the class. They rose to higher ranks in a short time, and their supercilious attitude rose as well. The businessman looked at the mechanic with a supercilious air. So next time someone is arrogant, proud, haughty, or behaving as if one is superior to others, why not use the word supercilious instead? Surreptitious. Surreptitious. Surreptitious means secret, especially something that is not approved, or stealthy, clandestine. For example, the officers carried out a surreptitious search at the family's home. They used a surreptitious method to solve the problem. They had several surreptitious conversations at a meeting over lunch. So next time something is kept secret, especially something that is not approved, why not use the word surreptitious instead? Timorous. Timorous. Timorous means fearful, cowardly, or faint-hearted. For example, he often spoke with a timorous voice. The timorous squirrel ran quickly towards the bushes. They were certainly a timorous group at the gathering. So next time someone is fearful or cowardly, why not use the word timorous instead? Treacherous. Treacherous. Treacherous means guilty of betrayal and deceit, or disloyal, deceitful, or traitorous. For example, the treacherous soldier caused great harm to the people. He trusted her, but she was treacherous instead. The public lost faith in the treacherous leaders. So next time someone is guilty of deceit or betrayal, why not use the word treacherous instead? Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means omnipresent or found everywhere. For example, the product seemed ubiquitous because it was available in every country that I visited. Flies are ubiquitous in unhygienic places. Ubiquitous lights decorated the entire lane for the celebration. So next time something is found everywhere, why not use the word ubiquitous instead? Vacuous. Vacuous. Vacuous means mindless, silly, meaningless, or empty, emotionless. For example, she walked out of her manager's office with a vacuous expression on her face. The audience thought that the vacuous speech was a waste of their last 5 minutes. We felt something about him was off because his eyes were vacuous and dull while speaking such comforting words. So next time something is silly, emotionless, or mindless, why not use the word vacuous instead? Vociferous. Vociferous. Vociferous means outspoken, vocal, or forthright. For example, she was vociferous in her demands. They engaged in a vociferous debate. He was a vociferous supporter of the strategy. So next time someone is outspoken, vocal, or forthright, why not use the word vociferous instead? Voluminous. Voluminous. Voluminous means roomy, particularly of clothes, or spacious, loose. For example, the buyer found the voluminous sweaters warm and perfect for casual wear. She slid her arms through the voluminous sleeves of the jacket. Even though he liked the color of the shirt, it was voluminous, so he did not purchase it. So next time a piece of clothing is roomy, loose, or spacious, why not use the word voluminous instead? Voracious. Voracious. Voracious means insatiable or unquenchable. For example, their dog had a voracious appetite. Matt has thousands of books in his library because he is a voracious reader. The voracious consumers caused supplies of the product to drain. So next time something is insatiable or impossible to satisfy, why not use the word voracious instead? Hit the like and subscribe buttons for more videos like this.